is Sunday morning. It is November 28th, 8 o'clock on the dot. I'm First Morning Meteorologist Eric Burris here with you. We are chatting about changes. Changes to our forecast. If you like cool, hold on. We've got even more moving our way. I'm shaking my little coffee here, in case you're curious why I'm convulsing around. Anyway, that said, with a Sunday morning, we can talk about all those changes, but perhaps most importantly is what's going on today. Let's take a look. Here's a shot live from our Tower Cam network. This is over in Brevard County. We're looking over toward the cruise ships off in the distance. Not a bad start to the day, though. We've definitely got some clouds over top. And there will even be a few showers in the mix, I think, through the day today. Nancy, Nikki, Carolyn, good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing well. Frankie's in the room. Good morning to you, good sir. It is another nice, cool start to the day. We're at 56 degrees in Orlando right now. It's 51 in DeLand, 50 degrees in the Villages, and 48 degrees in Ocala. But let's come over to our first warning Doppler radar, because there are a few very light showers that have been streaming through. They're kind of weakening as they're marching in, but that should tell you that there are some adjustments to our forecast. Moisture is on the build. Here's a look. High pressure's fading. We've got kind of a storm system injecting in clouds and moisture. The clouds are why the temperatures were colder earlier this morning, and then they're starting to come up little by little by little over the last few hours. The clouds acting as a blanket. Then you add in some of these real light showers. Yeah, that lets you know that there's a frontal boundary that's in the vicinity. So we've got some changes going on in the forecast. Let's start off with our 12-hour forecast. It is Sunday, and I want to make sure you know, top to bottom, or bottom to top, however you look at it, what the day ahead brings. A nice light breeze. Watch those temperatures from the 40s and 50s this morning to the 50s and 60s late morning to the 60s and 70s by afternoon. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful forecast, but yes, it is going to be a cool forecast. My mother brings up in memory of Miss Pat, and I wanted to address that. Miss Patricia Amento joined us on Coffee Talk quite often. She passed away after battling a terrible C word, and you know if you know, the worst of the worst. But she fought and always had a smile on her face. She was with us on Coffee Talk many mornings when she was able to and when she felt good. She always had something sweet to say. She would always message me privately, something to say. She helped out in my elementary music class for me and for my brother. And today they are celebrating her life. And it's a terrible thing. That stupid, terrible C word. So anyway, Miss Amento, thank you for decades and decades supporting me and so many others. So yeah, today, in memory of you, my dear, may you no longer have to battle. May you only be rest. And we'll see you, hopefully not too soon, but we'll see you eventually. And in the meantime, take care of your family from up there. All right, and look over mine as well as you have for decades and decades. Thank you very much. All right, let's see here. Good morning to you, Jody. Janet, good morning to you. Dad's in the room. Good morning, Terry. How are you? 46, Joanne says in Palm Bay. Really? What's our temperatures reading? I mean, it's 50 degrees at our sensor in Palm Bay, so wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. David, good morning to you. Good morning. Janet, turkey soup weather. That is true. I need to get my stepfather's turkey soup recipe. That's a good one. That's a good one. Keith, what with the pop-up Winn-Dixie ad? I have no idea. I'm not doing that. I don't know. I have no idea. Tim says, so sorry to hear about another person gone. It's true. Man, I hope we can find a way to end that C word one of these days. I really do. I really, really do. It's taken too many good people. Dr. Charles Warren, good morning. Chilly day, but I got to get the Christmas lights up on the house today. And either tonight or tomorrow, sir, my outside Christmas show will begin. So we can light up our block. Charles lives just down the street from me. Pam, good morning. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Bigger perspective on the old weather map. That moisture that's moving our direction does bring us the clouds and the showers. And so I guess I didn't even address the rain chances here. Notice there is that 10% chance of rain on the day planner today, all right? And then, of course, looking ahead through this mostly cloudy day, notice those temperatures are going to drop nicely. But we're going to start to watch, and you can see it moving through Texas and Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, that next cold front. And that next cold front is going to reiterate this pattern that we're in. So yes, we've got a mostly cloudy sky today, but wait until you see these temperatures, okay? So let's just talk about things. Let's start off with today. Here's a look at today's high temperatures, okay? Average high is 76. We'll do 70 in Orlando, so it's going to stay cool, okay? 68 in the Villages, 66 in Ocala. Why are you looking weird? Sometimes my remote access into the weather system gets a little goofy. 64 in Palm Coast, 68 degrees in Titusville. So it looks great. It looks great, 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 great. Chris, hello from Bangor, Maine. Can't wait to move back to Central Florida. It was 17 last time I looked here. That's awful. We're headed to 70 today, so yeah. For what it's worth. Come on down. Thank you, Leon. I appreciate it. Nancy says, just love this cooler weather. Just you wait. Just you wait. Just you wait. Catherine, good morning. What a great football Friday and yesterday. I've seen many yellow flags, and we wanted to, but congratulations to UCF, the Gators, Alabama, and LSU. What an Alabama game that was. Holy cannoli. I mean, seriously, what an Alabama game that was. God, we were out at Disney, and it was like, have to stay locked onto that phone to see where this is going to go. Judy's asking, yikes, Eric, can you turn the heat on a little higher, please? We're going to go down before we go up. So this afternoon, 60s and 70s, right? All right, let's talk about tonight's forecast. I have to go another place. Hold on. Boy, the remote access. Where are you? Hold on a second. Sometimes it gets goofy. We'll do that. Why are you... There we go. Down, up. That's so weird. Sometimes you want to get grumpy, and then I have to fight back. Okay. All right, so let's talk about tonight into tomorrow morning. Tonight is going to be even chillier. We're down to 49 degrees in Orlando, 46 degrees in the Villages, 50 degrees in Palm Coast. Look at tomorrow after. By the way, that would be the coldest air of the season. Yeah, at least in Orlando. Look at tomorrow's high temperatures. 62 in Palm Coast. John and Becca are pointing out the Michigan game. That was nuts, too. I mean, that was nuts. Yeah. Look at these temperatures for tomorrow afternoon. 68 in the Villages, 69 in Orlando. I'm covering for Cam. I think, is Cam off or is Kellyanne off? I can't even keep track. One of them is off. Maybe Tony's off. I don't know. Somebody's off. And I'm covering for somebody. So I'm doing the noon and 4 tomorrow. So that said, I'm going to be like all smiles talking about these temperatures. 69 in Orlando, 71 in Melbourne. Yeah, it's crazy. Colleen, when are the 80s coming back? I hate to tell you, in some of the clothing stores, they're not coming back. Ever. The 80s, while I love it, the decade of... What was it? Oh my gosh, my brain just went... Decadence? The decade of decadence? Yeah, the 80s are gone. The hair, the clothing, the music, great for its moment. They're gone. Oh, you mean temperatures. Oh. I was trying to make a joke. Did it fail? Yeah, and then there's Jeannie in the other room hearing me and is like, Eric, you're not funny. All right. I was trying to make a joke. Somebody had to get my joke. Everybody else thought I was just goofy. Big hair. You know what's funny, Janice? My mother still thinks we're in the 80s. Her hair is bigger than Texas. Tim says it failed. My joke. I'd like to say like half the people liked the joke. The other half thought it was terrible. Brother Frank says it was a swing and a miss. All right. Anyway. Oh, well. Shirley, could I ask, what are you drinking? Yeah, it's Premier Protein. I pay for it, so I don't mind promoting it because they don't pay me. Premier Protein. I drink 2 of these a day, one for breakfast and one for like my afternoon pick-me-up. I love this cafe latte flavor, and I've gotten... What'd you say? I'll get it. Hey, if they want to pay me and Wesh will let it, let's do it. In the meantime, I pay for these, so I don't mind telling you, because I pay full price. I got like half of the Sunrise team to start drinking these. They're delicious. At least this one. Look, I had bariatric surgery, so I had to. But it's actually very good. 30 grams of protein in this. 160 calories, 1 gram of sugar. And for me, I missed, after my surgery, I missed my frappuccinos that are not that great for you. So now I can have this for breakfast, and then I get it for a frappuccino in the afternoon. 160 calories, 1 gram of sugar. Like, not bad. So I like it. David, I drink those as well. They're great. I think they're pretty good. Yeah. So anyway, try it. Maybe you like it. Maybe you don't like it. I don't know. All right, let's see if we can get this popping up. All right, so let's talk about our forecast. So here we are. We've got the clouds and the moisture around. Look what happens after that. Frontal boundary clears through. Tomorrow is going to be burr chilly. I will tell you, I have plans to be tweeting. Maybe not Facebooking because the Facebook algorithm is a putz, but I'll be tweeting probably all night just to keep you up to date on these temperatures because they are going to take a dip. And so, including the morning show, Gigi!
Somebody keeps saying, Daddy.
Hi, buddy.
You want to go?
Do you want to come say hi? Uh-oh. We've got a guest coming. Come here, Bubba.
I'm not going to be on.
I will make the graphic full screen. She's decent. She just, you know. Go ahead. Why don't you want to be on camera, Jeannie?
Because I don't want to be.
Because they don't want to be. You want to say hi, Gigi? You want to say good morning? You're like, there's so much to look at here. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'll be tweeting throughout the night and into tomorrow morning to keep you updated on the temperatures.
That way you feel like you're a part of it. It's not a real iPad.
Is it going to make noise?
No.
Okay. Maybe not the best idea. Is there a way to turn the noise part off? There we go. All right. There you go, Gigi.
It's not a real iPad. We don't believe in that.
We don't believe in real iPads. It's a play pad. All right. So anyway, it's getting chilly. Looking ahead to our Tuesday, we stay nice, clear, and cool. It's a beautiful forecast, but as that area of high pressure gets over top of us, it's going to start to turn the winds around just a little bit, and that's going to help to give us milder conditions. By midweek, for those of you that were asking, and I tried to make the stupid joke, for those of you that were asking about the temperatures warming, midweek is when we're going to start to see those temperatures getting back to where you would like. So, that said, for you, Charles Warren down the street, my friend, hanging up the Christmas lights today, maybe a sprinkle or two. Maybe a sprinkle or two. For anybody, for that matter, that's wanting to hang the Christmas lights. Looks like a great forecast for it. Temperatures are going to be looking great. Beautiful. Mostly cloudy skies. Maybe you put, like, I've got my big hat. Like, anytime I go out to Disney or the attractions, I always wear like a big safari hat to protect me from the sun. We're going to have plenty of clouds today, which will at least help you. But yeah. you could still get a sunburn, so remember that. Charisse, oh my goodness, what a beautiful child. Thank you very much. Oh, you see yourself there? Don, good morning to you. Patty, how did Alexander get the name Gigi? So, some of his first noises that he made were gee. And he would just gee. And he would shout so loudly. And he still kind of does, right, Gigi?
Yeah.
Right, Jeannie? That's how it happened, right? Yeah. So even still, like this morning, brought him into bed, and he just started flinging around like he was a fish out of water, and he would just shout, "Gee!" What? Gee! Yeah. So that's how he got Gigi. Anyway, that's how, and I kind of love it. Carolyn, how was Disney yesterday? It was great. It was great. Speaking of Disney, if you're heading out today. It's so beautiful, all lit up. I made this background picture, and even though it's a daytime forecast, I don't care because it's so pretty. Oh, I love the theme parks for the holidays. I love them. Today's such a beautiful forecast. Oh, so nice. Carolyn, it was great. The castle, the projection mapping they do on the castle is so good. And it made me so that when we got home, we got the kids to bed. And I ran outside to finalize the positioning of my projection mapping for my holiday show. So I think either if we get home in time, I'll do my projection mapping tonight. If not, the projection mapping in my house will start tomorrow. What? So anyway, yeah, it was great. I'm going to look like National Lampoon at some point getting these darn lights up. Charles, I got to tell you, I do like that. So I do all my lights on the bottom, and then I'm going to do the projection mapping up top so we don't have to climb. Charles, we'll have to work on. We could get projection mapping to sync up so that your show and my show can sync. Wife said Publix time. There you go, Ryan. What, you want mommy? Mommy's busy making Big Brother breakfast. You're going to hang with me. You got to see yourself on the computer there. Jan says Disney really does the holidays well. They do. Oh my goodness, they do. Oh, are you heading to Epcot? They do it. I need to get an updated picture for the new stuff that they've put up at the Spaceship Earth at the ball.
Mama.
I think Disney's technology is amazing. I used to work there a few years ago and was amazed at the work they put in to keep the magic alive. It's so true. And I know, like, I'll show you a picture of my house. It's not the same level. Look, it's not the same level as Disney. But like, it still looks cool. Like that's a still from the projection mapping last night. See the snow on the ground in the garage. You see the snow over top of the windows. You know, so. And obviously my house is not actually yellow and purple like that with the red trim around the garage. It's not actually like that, but so it's, you know, it's like Disney Light is the way I like to think of it. It's like Disney Light. So anyway, it's a beautiful forecast. But again, we are going to be getting chillier. So the lowest temperature that we've gotten down to in Orlando this season is 50 degrees. We're going to get to 49 tonight and 48 degrees by Tuesday morning. I got my peanut gallery in the kitchen. Jeannie's like, yes, excellent. It's definitely a nice, cool stretch. And then we've looked long range, and we know there too that there are some cooler kind of stretches, especially mid-December. Mid-December looks to be pretty chilly. Let's take a look, okay, and just kind of line this up for you, okay? So first and foremost, 70 for a high today, 69 for a high tomorrow, and then the coldest morning is going to be Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, a low of 48 degrees. Then we start to climb. 72 by Tuesday afternoon, 75 by Wednesday. What's the matter, Bubba? What's the matter? What's the matter? Oh, you don't want to be with Coffee Talk with Daddy? No? Mommy's trying to make Big Brother breakfast. We have to share, Mommy. Huh? Maybe in a minute. Just whenever you're done, I want you to make sure to take care of that too. What? What, you want to relax? You want to relax? Ah, you got my neck. You got my neck. You got my neck. Ah. This is a beating up on TV. He got Jeannie's hair this morning. Ooh, badly. 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 He got your hair this morning.
I heard. And so did everybody else.
Oh, everybody knows. Okay, Gigi, you want to go to Mommy? Oh. I love you, Gigi. Bye. Little guy. Look at those temps, though. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We're back into the mid and upper 70s. Morning lows are still comfortable. But you know, it is what it is. All right? All right. Couple of things before we move on to long-range stuff. Let's just address the elephant in the room, which is, yeah, it's still hurricane season. 2 days left in the season. Oh, and there's nothing to track, so for what it's worth. We're looking good out there. I like that. I like that. All right. Let's take a couple of glances here at long-range stuff. Give me a second to get this all set up. Stop. Rewind. North Pacific. Okay. All right, let me just get that dialed up. There we go. Okay. All right, so the BSR is our long-range forecast method that we can use until the LRC comes into play. So let's do this. There's the BSR map. Let's just kind of see where we're at here. Let me get my old calendar up. All right. Do that. Do that. Hurricane season. I know, Cindy, right? Hurricane season. Still the thing. Just want to make sure. All right. So this is a map of 12Z on November. That is December 4th that you're looking at. All right. So we know that the pattern's going to be warming. December 5th. Looks like a cold front is moving in around December 6th. And we've got that marked in our long-range calendar. I wrote in my calendar here, cold front storm system December 6th. When was it added? 11/18. So it was added 10 days ago. See it right there. There's the cold front moving through the peninsula on your screen there. All right. Nice and cool stretch thereafter. Love that. That's quite a storm system there, though. You see that out in the Gulf of Mexico? It says hurricane force, but remember, this is a teleconnection. So this is up in Alaska. It's not saying hurricane force for us. This is a different kind of a map. But that right there is going to be an interesting little storm system as it moves in the northern Gulf Coast there, okay? So that would be the 22nd. That's around the 8th or the 9th. All right, around the 8th or the 9th, big honking storm system in the vicinity. Diving in, it looks like some cooler temperatures. Yeah. Yeah, that's... And then kind of an interesting little... You see that storm system north of us diving south? Be interesting to see how that plays out. If that plays out there, that would almost look like the repeat of the LRC, which would be... That's around the 10th and the 11th. I have to see how that plays out. Interesting. There's another little storm system and cold front right there. When are you? You're the... That's around the 12th and the 13th. Yeah. And then there's another cold front. Look at that storm system in the nation's midsection. That would be 6E on the standby. That's around the 15th. Yeah. And then if we continue on beyond that, nice and chilly. Yeah, the mid part of the month, and then that's around the 18th. It's around the 18th, staying nice and chilly. I would say, though, that, like, mid-month is going to be nice and chilly. Seriously, mid-month is going to be nice and chilly. Mid-December, yeah, nice and chilly. So, that all said, if we look to our long-range forecast that we have highlighted, all right, we start off getting into December with kind of warming temperatures. That first, December 4th, that's this upcoming weekend. And we see that on the 7-day forecast already. So we can actually remove that from the pattern. But beyond that, December 6th, we'll be watching a nice cold front. That would be about late this weekend into early next week. December 10th, that's late next week. And then December 15th is the following. That one is going to be a pretty decent one, okay? That's going to be a pretty decent one. That mid-December pattern, yeah, that's going to be... Beverly's asking snow. Listen, Beverly, I mean, the opportunities for snow in our area are pretty slim to none. But, you know, when we get into these patterns, do you remember that Florester that we tracked? Wait for that to recycle, and it'll be interesting to see what that wants to do. Rebecca just sent you the sweetest picture of you and your little boy. I'm Mike Kirby's sister's next door. Oh, very fun, Rebecca. I'll have to check that out. Thank you very much. Bruce says, Santa's loving this weather. Keep it going, Mr. Eric. We do have the warm-up later this week. But again, by mid-December, when Santa's getting into his busy season, okay, when Santa gets into busy season, mid-December, it does look like those temperatures are going to want to start climbing a little bit. We're going to want to start dropping a little bit. So, yeah. Marie says you have to travel for snow. Yeah, well, we can get light flurries every now and then here, but, you know, I always say don't hold your breath. That's all. I would just don't hold your breath, all right? So we saw this on the long-range forecast, that late this week warm-up. There it is, playing out just as... When did we call that, by the way? Let's just... Warming added the 14th. So late this week, I put in my calendar warming, and at the very bottom you see notes added 11/14. Okay? So there you go. Tim, can we start eating the hurricane snacks now? Yes. Yes, you can. I would suggest it. Just don't do it all at one sitting. You'll get a tummy ache, okay? Nancy, I really dislike the cold. Hope it doesn't last. Well, you've got the upper 70s right around the corner for, Thursday, Friday. So there's at least that. That doesn't look too bad. I like that. Right? Want it to get warm. We're getting there. Little by little, we're getting there. All right? Any other questions, comments, concerns, my friends? Anything? No? Chris, I like the December version of warming. I do too. I do like the chills in December and then the milder setups. I like the swings this time of year. I really do. I really do. All right? All right, that's what we got. We're getting closer and closer to keying in on the LRC, and we're getting closer and closer to keying in on Christmas. Okay? Karen, when does the LRC come back into play? As soon as it recycles, we're going to be able to use it. But we just have to wait to make sure. There's a lot of teases. All right? There's a lot of like, hey, is this a recycle? Is this a recycle? So once we know, you've got to wait for that recycle to happen for a while to be like, okay, so if this is the recycle, then this should happen. And then when that happens, you're like, if this is a recycle, then this should happen. And then once you start getting like 3 big weather makers playing out exactly how you thought, then you're good. Then you know that it's the LRC. So this is a tough time of year. But last year, it was like the first week or so of December. It was like, okay, we're in. Here we are, right on the cusp of December, and we're pretty close. You know, we're starting to see little hints. I can promise you as soon as that plays out, we're going to start talking about it. All right? That's all. But yeah, Karen, so we're just about there. We're just about there. Crispy, the hugs in someone's life today. Stay positive and be prepared. You as well, buddy. Jennifer, it was great to see you. Hey, it was great to see you as well. I'm glad you said hello. Ran into Jennifer on Main Street, USA yesterday. The family was all smiling. I think Jennifer was smiling. Jennifer and I got to chat for a minute. Everybody else was smiling because they're like, hi, we're at Magic Kingdom. Can we go play? Stop talking to the creepy weather guy. And I'm just like, Jennifer, hello. It was a lot of fun. So anyway, thank you for saying hello. And if you see my family and I, say hello. It'd be great to see you. All right. That's what we got for today. The next couple of days, we're looking good. I hope you have a great, great, great Sunday. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm still trying to figure out what to decorate this wall. I suggested something today to Jeannie, and she's like, I've got some, let's look at pictures. I need to figure it out. Because my bookshelf, my bookcase and everything's now to my left, and this is a blank wall, and I got to do something with this. It's got to look better for coffee talk. So anyway, if you have ideas, let me know. All right? Be the sunshine in someone else's day. I will see you guys and gals throughout the day updating you on the weather. All right? Be good.